Hey guys, what's going on? Big Dave here again with Outdoor Adventures. I've had some people ask how I set my poles up, how my setup, what's my setup on spider rigging. So I was going to go over that real quick, and then after that we'll be out on the water and I'll show you guys the ins and outs about it and what it looks like when you're getting bites and what you're not. All right, let's start with the rods I'm using. These are B&M West Point crappie rods. Okay, now these are 10-foot rods. Okay, and they're rated from 4 to 10 pounds. Okay, like I said, these ones are 10 foot. I know they make 12 foot. I know they make also I think 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm not sure if they go longer than that. I use the 10-foot B&M West Point crappie rods. You can pick these up at Walmart. They're really cheap. They're 20 bucks each. Okay, and then I just slap on some spin cast reels that I have laying around the garage from old poles that I've broke or things along that lines. But that's the rod. That's the reel I'm using. I'm using Eagle Claw red offset shanked crappie hooks, okay, or panfish hooks. Here, let me see if you guys can get a better look at that. Okay, those are Eagle Claw offset shank, okay, red crappie hooks. Now about 12 inches of the line. Step back here. Okay, 12 inches of the line. I have a stop, a weight stop. This is a 1/2 ounce egg weight. Okay, I think this one's made by Eagle Claw. It doesn't really matter. What this barrel swivel's tied on here for is I actually just tie it into the line. I don't tie it as a true swivel. It's just really to stop the weight. When I use weight stops such as like bobber stops or stuff like that, the problem is this weight is heavy enough. Eventually it'll push all the way down to this hook, and you don't want that. Then I come up about another 12 inches. Okay, 12 inches from the weight, and I have another one of those red Eagle Claw offset shank hooks. Okay, now I tie mine directly to the line like this. I've also experimented with adding a tag line like this and then 12 inches down. Both of them have been highly effective. The line I'm using is I think it's Eagle Claw 6-pound mono. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. Okay, so if I put a minnow on here and a minnow down here, the weight will keep you straight down. This minnow up here can't move much, but it can flop around. And this one, because that weight is pinned, it can be down there swimming in circles while I'm trolling. Okay, now that's for that rod. Okay, now on this rod, once again, I'm running 10-foot B&M West Point crappie rods. These are trolling rods. Okay, same red offset shank hook. Again, a weight stop, 1/2 ounce egg weight, 12 to 16 inches up the line. Another offset shanked red hook. Now the difference is, this is Mr. Crappie High Vis Mono crappie line. I don't think the line really matters, honestly. I just wanted to try it to see if it had any effect more or less on the crappie. I haven't noticed me catching any more on the high vis than I did the clear, or any more on the clear than I do the high vis. So there's that one. And then the third one is also a 10-foot West Point B&M crappie trolling rod. Okay, it's done identical. This one's got clear mono on it also. Red offset shanked hook here. Another offset shanked hook up here. Okay, it's right there. Okay, and a 1/2 ounce egg weight. Okay, now when you're wanting to troll, or a spider rig for crappie, make sure you use identically the same length rods. Okay, preferably identical rods. Now what that is when you're trolling along and you have your rod set out there in the water like this, if one rod tip is way back here and your other rod tip is way up here, it makes it hard for your eyes, when you're scanning them, to adjust. Because your bite, when you see your bite, your rod tip's going to be like this. Your bite may only be, that may be your bite right there. Because this style not only works for aggressive crappie, it works for crappie that are highly finicky, that are lethargic, that are just grabbing the minnow and holding it. They're not swimming off, they're not smashing it, they're just grabbing it. So you put out 3 poles that way and you're looking at them, it may be just a deflection, a slight deflection in your rod. It's not like catfishing or bass fishing or any of the others where you're going to see your rod actually feel a big thump because you're never holding the rods. Okay? So that's why I feel it is very important to have identically the same rods. Because if you switch brands, and I use, like I said, right now I'm using these B&Ms. I love it. I love these B&M rods. I've used these B&M rods for trolling crankbaits, longline trolling. Very good rod. Okay. Now my buddy, which you see fish with me a lot, his setup is a little different. Okay. Once again, he's also using 10-foot Slab Daddy Mr. Crappie 10-foot. Okay. He's using Slab Daddies. Okay. He picked these up, I believe he got these at Cabela's. Okay. Now the B&M, you can get those at Walmart. Okay. They're 20 bucks a rod, really cheap. You just throw on a reel that you want, because you're not doing a whole lot of reeling. You know, when you're fishing, when you're spider rigging, you might be anywhere from 5 foot to 20 foot. So you know, if you're using a 10-foot rod, you pick it straight out of the holder, you're covering 10 foot of water vertically, you're pulling 10 foot straight up. You might only have to reel in 10 foot. Well, that's only 1 or 2 cranks, maybe 3 cranks of a reel. Okay. Now he's using these Slab Daddies, Mr. Crappie 10-foot. Okay. Now this is why it's important to have all the identical poles. His rod, even though it's the same length, same for the same purpose. There's both trolling rods. Okay. His rods, the tips of them ran lower in the water than mine. Okay. Even though my rod holders are identically height, are identically the same rod holders, and are adjusted identically, his tips ran lower in the water, such like this, down here like this, than mine did. So if you take mine and mix them with his, you're going to have a rod tip up here, a rod tip down here, another rod tip somewhere else. So when your eyes are, you have to focus on each individual pole to see your bites versus just scanning them and noticing a deflection. So that's why I feel it's highly important to use the exact same rods. Okay. Now he's using this trolling offset crappie rig here. Okay. I'll show you guys this. I didn't use it. I have good luck with my setup. If you watch the videos, I've caught more. I've caught good quality fish on my setup. So I don't know if I would use these. I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying they don't. But they come down and they have an offset rig right here that kicks your other minnow off to the side with a leader. And then down, it has I think a 1/4 ounce, it might be a 1/2 ounce weight. And this is metal. And it's got a swivel with another drop down. So, you're only fishing about 8 inches apart on your line on this style versus mine. You're covering 2 separate water columns. You're covering, your bottom ones, whatever you set it at. Let's say you set it at 10 foot. Well, your top one being 18 inches up, you're fishing, 8.5 foot to 9 foot based on how fast you're going, and that bottom one drags back. So that's the 2 rod setups you'll pretty much be watching when you watch our videos. As far as our trolling videos, that's the setups we're going after. Okay, now you want to keep your speed at 0.1 to 0.6, 0.7. Okay, because as you're moving through the water, okay, the water's creating drag on that sinker and it's creating drag on your minnow. So you're actually pulling the line instead of just straight down. The slower, the straighter it is, you're actually pulling it back in a slight angle, back towards under the boat a little bit. Now, as you're going over top those crappie or suspended walleye or whatever you're spider rigging for, if they're in the mood to chase and hit something, let's say, late June, July, August, when they're kind of aggressive, even now, I'd say, late May also, when they're kind of aggressive and want to hit something, you can get away with going a little faster because they'll come up attacking. But when you're in November, December, January, February, the cold water months, where water temperatures are still in, ice barely being off and rolling this, they're lethargic. They're not going to come up and smash a minnow or anything. You're going to have to get that minnow right in their face and for a while, and then it's going to sit there, and then as it comes by their face, they might hit it. Okay, but they're not going to go out and aggressively hit it. And those bites are real, what I'm talking about, where you're trolling along and you'll just see your pole start to bend just a little bit. It's not thump, it's just that thing, because all they're doing is sucking it in and they're just sitting there on it. They're not doing anything else with it. So that covers the pole setups, that covers our rigs, the hooks we're using, the sinkers we're using. So let's come on, let's go up here and see if you guys can get a better view of my rod holders. Alright guys, now we're up here, okay, let me move there. Now, this is a bass cap pin here too. So you got your single pedestal hill here. Now they make big old setups that you can mount 2 chairs out of that one hole or anything like that. But I like to save money when I can save money. So you can get these pedestal mounts, okay, right here. These flush mount pedestal mounts right here for like 20-something bucks at Walmart. Okay, all you do is drill about a 1-inch hole, 1 to 1.5 inch hole, and it just recesses in here. Now this compartment up here is nothing. I don't have a compartment right here. Okay, now I know the newer boats has pole storage and everything like that, but you can mount this right into the lid and not hurt anything. Okay, I got one here, and then over there I got one on that side. Okay, so that gives me my 2 seat setups. If you, like I said, when you guys look at my other videos, you'll be able to see how my seats are set up. Okay, I don't have a big fancy pole rig right here or anything. I keep my minnow bucket up here. I got my tackle. I got tackle storage right here. Okay, nice big tackle storage. Okay. Once again, you gotta have a trolling motor. I mean, I suppose you could do it with a you know, the wind. If the wind was doing it, the only problem is then you can't control your speed. Now, okay, what we got here on these rod holders is, this is just a 1/2 inch metal tubing, conduit tubing. Okay, this is 18 inch of the same conduit, so this was a 3-foot piece of conduit. Okay, a metal conduit. I went down, got it from the Lowe's, cut it, welded the top in. Okay, I ran a piece of all thread right down through here. Okay, it's run through the middle. It's got a nut right here. Okay, and then I screwed that to a plate that has this, that matches the same thread. The plate is mounted to the side rail here. Okay, now these are some cheapo depots, which are excellent for this, at Walmart pole holders. They actually come with a clamp that you clamp on the side of your boats. These are $3 each. Okay, and they come with a butterfly. So I just drilled them and stuck them in here, and they're bendable. That's the thing. I mounted them so they won't slide, but you can bend them where you want. It works really good. You can see that's pretty stout for a pole holder. As you can tell, me moving it's moving the camera. Okay, you run that all thread down through, screw it into that plate. You slide the tubing over, and you put a nut on the top. That's my pole holders. They are simple. I'll give you guys a better look at that. Okay, here's the plate. And then there's all thread that runs right through that. I just screwed it right to the decking. There's all thread that runs right through this conduit. Okay. As you can see, the all thread comes out the top. Put a nut on it. That's what holds that in there. Okay. Drill through. See, these bend real easy. Okay. They bend pretty easy. You just mount them in there. And that's the setup. And there's another one over there for 2 people. Here in Indiana, you can only fish with 3 poles. So it's perfect. There's no need to have 20 up here, so we can't use them. That's how my setup is for spider rigging. It's not elaborate. I don't have a big fancy boat. It's not new, but it gets the job done. As you can check my video, I catch really nice fish. We catch them often, and I have a good time doing it. So I'll see you guys out.